Thursday, 22nd of May, Berlin Schonefeld. After a disturbed night with a multitude of truck and train movements, we were greeted by low cloud and very heavy rain. On arrival at the General Air Traffic Operations Building, the friendly, efficient staff proudly showed us where our signed Chipmunk print, only presented yesterday evening, was hanging in a prominent place of honour amongst their collection of unusual visitors. The weather prognosis looked poor, with little prospect of improvement to allow the Chipmunk's visual flying today. We decided, however, to remain at the airfield, hoping for better than forecast weather, as like all aircrew, we are sceptical about any meteorological forecasts. A progress update to Cranwell Bulldog operations using a SATCOM, just outside the operations building, attracted a curious crowd who were, for the most part, immensely impressed by the kit, as they were unaware of the existence of such technology. As lunchtime approached, we were invited to dine in the Lufthansa Technik canteen, where the team were introduced to Svinax, a pig's knuckle of enormous proportions, with all the trimmings. After this huge meal, it was unlikely that the Chipmunk's engine would have been powerful enough to lift us off the ground anyway. Lufthansa engineers offered us hangarage for our aircraft out of the driving rain, and we were moved into a World War II hangar beside a Russian AN-2 biplane, as any hope of continuing to Warsaw was abandoned for the day. A collection of both Eastern and Western helicopters belonging to the Berlin City Police Force, parked close to our dispersal, invited further investigation by Tony Savers, Dave Gill and Bill Purchase. They spent a couple of hours on a tour of the unit, staffed by almost equal numbers of Western and Eastern Berlin police aircrew, melded into an effective unit serving the now united city. The Russian aircraft were very practical and ruggedly designed, but lacked the sophisticated visual and infrared sensors fitted to their Western counterparts. After commenting on our somewhat noisy hotel of the previous night, Lufthansa administration personnel suggested we move to one of their contract hotels, the Surratt, which was more comfortable, quieter, and at the preferential company rate, half the cost of the albergo. The new hotel was situated in the old western sector of the city, and the taxi driver taking us there pointed out where signs of the wall and the raked death strip anti-personal mine zone could still be seen. Despite the city now being reunited, there was still a marked contrast between the conditions and quality of housing and infrastructure of the once opposing ideologies.